Anorexia Nervosa quick summary and reflection. The following notes are taken as a summary from the DSM V TR, and these are my own reflections. Anorexia nervosa is an extreme undereating comparable to one's body weight that involves an intense fear of weight gain and perturbed self-body image. Individuals with this condition may or may not binge and purge. With respects to associated features, the obvious physiological effects are malnutrition, hormonal and chemical deficiency, acid reflux in the mouth and esophagus, and incessant desire for physical activity to the point of compulsion. Psychologically, anorexia nervosa individuals are more socially withdrawn, have depressed mood, are obsessed with collecting recipes that allegedly reduce weight, and remain compulsively driven to control their own environment. There may also be more impulsivity in consuming alcohol, drugs, and laxatives, especially for binge eating and purging types. There is a higher female prevalence which tends to begin in adolescents and young adults. In retrospect, anorexia nervosa most impacts individuals when they start to develop their own self-image and compare themselves to others disadvantageously. Body image issues have been further exacerbated with the advent of mass media and social media, which overemphasize an ideal body shape, weight, and size that led to the detriment of many who are insecure with pursuing or maintaining an idealized aesthetic. In terms of treatment strategies, cognitive behavioral therapy is used to challenge these problematic beliefs concerning the ideal body and to replace it with healthier cognitions and coping strategies. Nutrition counseling by a nutritionist can be beneficial in providing education as to the benefits of a balanced diet that is healthier and over and above some extreme diet fad. The consequences of this disorder are apparent due to its effects on health, diet, mood, and sleep. It impedes social functioning and has an 18 times greater suicide rate than the control, with nearly a quarter of individuals attempting suicide. The good news, however, is most would remit within 5 years of onset, but more chronic cases are likely to have fluctuating patterns of weight gain and relapse. As a result, this disorder is of dire consequence and requires a great deal of effort to reduce symptomology, especially due to today's ever-increasing utilization of instantaneous multimedia platforms. This disorder is comorbid with depressive, bipolar, and anxiety disorder symptoms. Philosophical and ethical underpinnings. Anorexia may present a discrepancy between what ought to be, the idealized body, and what is, one's dissatisfied body image, shape, and size. It also highlights a fear concerning control for one's body, taking it to an absolute extreme where reduction of weight is seen as the goal at the expense of one's health, social relationships, and longevity. Individuals may have internalized low weight as an ideal beauty standard, whereby beauty can necessitate self-esteem and reproductive self-worth. The more conducive and positive approach is to identify that such a discrepancy exists and to promote dialectical frames of reasoning to allow individuals to accept themselves for who they are and not their physical characteristics. Unconditional positive regard is to be fostered by the practitioner to illuminate a new perspective in seeing one's self-worth as tied to the very fact they exist, have a will and positive coping strategies that can accept themselves and acknowledge what ought to be in a healthy manner. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.